It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
With the handoff to Alvin Kamara.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And so we're into maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Panthers 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The pickup, first down.
Sheldon Rankins on the stop. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Carolina.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Rosen stepping up. He's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
It's a loss of 1.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
For the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Harris returning. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
False start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they work this well upfield. across the 45. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run, running the toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
10 at the 29-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Panthers nothing.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A first throw for the backup, Rosen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Carolina.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Saints 14, Panthers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
At the 18-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that was a deep shot that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Christian McCaffrey with
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Panther first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ian Thomas.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Carolina.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Panthers.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This is McCaffrey on the give. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. How often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now Breeze lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Down he finds Sanders. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That goes for a gain of 31.
48-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Tackle made by K1 short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Here's Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. It's now 4th.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. DJ Williams with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Boston. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Today.